What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Jazzy, and this is Real Boxing Network. So, man, we was able to finally hear Terence Crawford respond to what Bob Arum was talking about. You know what I'm saying? We've been on this one. Terence Crawford deserves more respect than what he's getting, and that's the bottom line. That's what we're getting to. And the truth and reality and what the problem is that it seems as if a lot of people were reporting out of turn, and that's why things may have got out of hand with Bob Arum and Terence Crawford. The most important part is that we able to see Bob Arum's heart and how he really feels. Even though he put his foot in the mouth, his foot in his mouth now, we understand, and more importantly, Terence Crawford now understand how he said he got to look at him different. Man, you got to give big respects to Ak and Barack on the interview with Terence Crawford, but understand this more so than anything. Terence Crawford is extremely real, bro, and extremely loyal. Folks gotta understand that he's a true boxer, a true champion, and he's one whose legacy has already been submitted and is just continuing to add on. Much respect to him. Number one pound for pound fighter. If you would ask me 3 weeks ago, I was kind of iffy. Probably would have had Earl number one. But after his performance versus a very good, healthy Kell Brook that has only lost 2 fights to Triple G and Errol Spence, his third loss is now to Terence Crawford. Kell Brook being a big fighter, fighting all the best fighters, you have to put Terence Crawford in a different category after the way he dispatched him. And what I love about Terence Crawford is that Terence Crawford kept it real all the way close to the vest. See, a lot of people ain't gonna like this video. If you a hater, you ain't gonna like it. Because Terence Crawford said if Kell Brook was to go out there and beat up Keith Thurman, and all of a sudden everybody be like, oh, Kell Brook back, like what Terence Crawford was saying. But the truth is, what he was saying, referring to Bob, is he gonna keep it in-house. He gonna keep it closed doors, and he gonna tell Bob exactly what it is. But he told Bob, he said, bro, if you got an issue, you can go ahead and let me go then. He said, if you feel like I ain't making you no money, I'm not an asset, then let me go. And this is the thing that you do got to watch out in boxing, especially when you listen to certain channels, is that they'll jump too far out forward without seeing what the boxer has to say just to get, you know what I'm saying, get you to click on their video. Real Boxing Network never moved on like that. Like if y'all know about the Jamel Charlo, when folks came out lying talking about he signed with Young Money and Lil Wayne, contacted Jamel Charlo and text back, he talking about, nah, I don't believe those lies. So you got to understand is that before you really want to just put something out there, you really want to get to the bottom of it, get to the truth. Now, if you hoping or predicting something, that's different. But if you just reporting it as if it's so, then you know that's a fallacy. You messing up, because now Bob Arum jumping the gun, assuming what Terence Crawford was about to do. And Terence Crawford, what he told his reporter is he only got a year or so, you know, left with Top Rank, and you don't know what the future may hold. Everybody else read into that, which old media, we used to them doing that, but when it comes to the new media folks, you know, they ain't supposed to do that. And that's why I call myself true media, real media, is because we don't do no falsified information. I may tell you what I want, but when it comes to the facts, that's what we're gonna be at. So when it comes to Terence Crawford and the situation he's in, he is actually extremely loyal with Bob Arum. He's saying by the time the contract is up, if Bob Arum don't want to release him because he's so disgruntled, he said you don't know what can happen. He may re-sign with Bob. And what folks do have to understand is the fight with Errol Spence is not being held up with Terence Crawford. So as we know, Errol Spence said he gonna finish his side of the street and let Terence Crawford deal with his side of the street. Terence Crawford, I know, ain't gonna beg. Number one pound for pound fighter, what he got to beg for? He just won all the belts. So Errol Spence is continuously right now cleaning up everybody on the PBC side, is because it's those chumps over there on PBC, not the PBC boxers, but those welterweights. I'm gonna just be honest with you, Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia, that cherry pick, and they wait and choose to see who they gonna fight, when they gonna fight him. I ain't gonna fight this fighter, I'm gonna fight him then, what he's gonna bring to the table. But if you tell them to go fight a Terence Crawford, Sean Porter calling everybody out but Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like in aspect, really trying to make that fight happen. So that's why I say it's a joke when you look at the division outside of Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. By now, Keith Thurman, somebody should have fought Jaron Ennis. I mean, you can have Ugas fight Jaron Ennis, but Keith Thurman ain't doing nothing. What are you doing? Mikey Garcia over here trying to get a Pacquiao fight. That's why I say all these folks, this is the joke. This is the joke. This is not Now, I understand Mikey wanted the Pacquiao fight, but come on, man, Pacquiao is he's relevant because he's a legend, but he's irrelevant to this era currently because he's not putting himself in a position to fight other champions to unify belts to be really the best. He's just being out here to make a check right now. So when you fighting a Pacquiao, it's almost like you trying to get a check yourself, and it's not about your legacy or not, because the thing is, folks jump in the ring getting their ass whooped by Pacquiao because they haven't fought no competition like Pacquiao until they get to Pacquiao. Now, Mikey Garcia fight Earl, but bro, you gotta beat somebody as good as Earl really before you just talking about I'm gonna go to Pacquiao next. Nobody want to see you get your ass whooped 2 times like that. Fight a Keith Thurman, somebody that you may actually be able to beat. Don't fight these folks that you gonna get a check and get your head beat in. Now, no, I ain't saying Pacquiao's a immediate win on Mikey Garcia, but damn, Mikey, we need to see you beat somebody that got a name that's not gonna outclass you in that ring, because Pacquiao definitely can outclass Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia is smaller. So that's why, to me, it doesn't make sense to continue to run circles around Terence Crawford, to have it seem like Terence Crawford the problem on anybody's side, on any channel, on anything. I feel like folks need to wait on Terence Crawford to see what he really want to do, because he's the person that listens to what folks got to say, and he won't do it just because you said it. So he doesn't let nobody make his decision. So if you reporting something that's not real, then it's not gonna really jive. And folks need to, these other folks that's subscribing to certain channels need to realize that, hey man, I can't fool with this dude because this dude here, you know what I'm saying, he ain't gonna tell the truth all the time. Then here in Real Boxing Network, if you like, comment, and subscribe, you know the first rule of Fight Club, hitting that notification bell. Fight Club yourself up, you become a part of a Real Boxing family member. So you'll get that real information. That's why I said this is real media, true media. We're gonna get all the facts, and the best thing is to hear it from the boxer's mouth. And Bob Arum himself, hear from his mouth what he said, and that's what we're talking about. And right now we're gonna hear what Bob Arum want to respond, but he got his foot in his mouth because he didn't just double down, he tripled down on what he said about Terence Crawford until Terence Crawford came out on Akam Barak telling the truth about how he really feels. And the truth is, Bob Arum should feel milky in his drawers, because Terence Crawford said he's the most loyal person that with anybody. After all the clips that they showed of people talking about Bob Arum and what he said, I'm not going to talk about him. I'm not going to talk bad about him. If he got an issue with me, release me. He also said I'm extremely loyal and I go to them like he should have came to me. And the most important thing, he's here to fight, not to promote. He's a fighter, not a promoter. That's Bob's job. So, you know, we talked about that on the other videos. Y'all go ahead and check that out. And we're going to end it with this one. Y'all remember, like, comment, and subscribe. This your boy Jazzy, and this is Real Boxing Network.